If you waste 4 hours every day on BS like social media and you don't make 5K per month yet, watch this. All you need is 4 hours free between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. or 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. You need a Google account, any content skill, agency, freelance, online growth, video editing, copywriting, funnels, but any skill could work with this, and a brain. All right. First step is going to be trend surfing and internet footprints. Let me explain. You want to target prospects that are in the trend, so creators in the AI niche, for example, with this guy, Ben AI, who's a creator who talks about AI agents because AI agents are blowing up currently, or people who need the trend, so businesses that need AI for their content, operations, or whatever. This could be real estate agents, coaches, personal trainers, and basically everyone, because here's the thing with trends, is that everybody thinks they need them, which is a great first foot in the door to then offer your other solutions, all right? And you want to search them on those platforms, all right? Google, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Now, let's talk about internet footprints. This is the thing that will make it super easy to find your next clients. You want to have a look at your YouTube subscriptions, your newsletter subscriptions, the accounts you're following, the courses you've bought, the products you've bought. Because here's the thing, the content you consumed, paid or free, equals the research you've made, right? This is your unfair advantage that you can use in order to reach out to those people. And everything you consumed came from an entrepreneur you can help. And by the way, here's an example of where I found clients with this method of internet footprints. So basically, I started with this guy who was a corn star, but also a sex coach. I bought one of his programs, not about ED, but about sexual transmutation, kind of a thing like that. I paid like $250 overall with his community and his courses, but I made 5K with him, which is a 20x ROI. It's not bad. And I could do that because I reached out to him and I knew how he was talking. I knew what he needed. I understood this guy because I was watching him from YouTube. And then there was this Red Pill creator. I just watched him on YouTube. That's it. I knew some of his stories, but that was it. And I used that to reach out to him. I started with a $750 payment, and then he ended up being a almost 30K client in terms of lifetime value. Next one was a copywriting coach. I bought one of his programs for $1,500. And then I ended up making 15K with him by offering my services 2 years later. Yeah, but that made a 10x return. And I could do that because I bought one of his programs. I understood the guy. I was following him for a long time, which made it super easy to get in contact with him. And here's another thing, which is because I bought something from him, I used the law of reciprocity, which is that whenever you give people something, they feel like they owe you something in return, right? So it made it easier. And I even used that law in reverse after that. When we offboarded him, I offered to get his school referral link to get him $40 every month as a gift because I launched my own school community and because I learned a lot from this guy. So I wanted to pay back, you know? Then there was another guy, fitness creator. I just watched his content for 7 years. So I knew his stories. It was very funny. And then I ended up making some money with him again. And then he referred me to another fitness creator, which I was watching. So it made it super easy to get in contact. Ended up making 26K. And I could go on and on. I think you get the idea. So that's where you want to start searching, because then that's how you can craft your small offer or improve it if you already have one. And what's an offer? It's basically this. It's one sentence, all right? I help X do Y without Z. I help Avatar do an outcome without the pain. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it for now. It is an iterative process. We will make it better over time with the second step, which is Evergreen outreach. What I want you to do now is open a Google Sheet. You have a Google account, so you can do that with 3 columns: email, first name, and 1 custom info from either the website, YouTube, Instagram, last video of your lead. You can choose this one, right? You have a brain. And what I want you to do is get 100 leads in 4 hours, all right? We talked about those 4 hours. You have them. So I want you to book from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. or p.m., whatever, to get 100 leads or you die. Make it like your life depends on it. It is challenging, but it is not impossible. That's 25 leads per hour. As you do this, you refine your offer and understand your prospects better. But don't do it yet. Don't refine it yet, because there's something else you need to better use that information. So you have 100 leads. Congrats. Now you have two options. You have the red pill to see how far the rabbit hole goes, and the blue. No, I'm joking. You have either the beginner way or the advanced way. It's basically you want to use your Gmail account and this tool to start setting up your campaigns, email sequences, and follow-ups, because this is where the money is made. All right. You need follow-ups. You can't just send one message and expect to have clients. All right. And this is the free option where you just need to get started with your Gmail address, with your Gmail account, and this tool, which is hunter.io. If you are already advanced, I recommend you to use your Gmail address as well as other email addresses with instantly.ai. All right. It's from 37 to 97 per month, and you can do a lot of stuff. So set up your campaigns, email sequences, follow-ups, warm up your email addresses. Pretty good tool. And then once you have chosen the options here, you want to export your list of 100 leads in CSV and import them in the tool. All right. Now you have a new problem. What do you send them? So I just made a complete 4 hours walkthrough. It's the first link in the description, right? It's very long, but I detail everything you need to know. If you need hands-on help, I recommend you to join school.com/content. But if I were to summarize this step, you basically have to send a 4 email sequence, but it's pretty simple. It has to be concise, short, and trigger replies. That's all you need. Now, let's say you have your email sequence. It's ready to be sent. You have a new problem. What do you reply to positive replies? Well, that's the next part, which is the mini brand sprint. And this is the reason why you're stuck at 1K to 3K per month, okay? So what I want you to do is, for a full weekend, I want you to write 10 scripts on the first day, on Saturday, and film 10 videos on Sunday, all right? Again, challenging, but not impossible. In order to do that, you can use different tools. So OBS, Loom, these are free, or this one, Screen Studio, is the one I'm using to do this video. Pretty cool. And then I want you to upload those videos on YouTube. It's important. You have to upload them on YouTube. Let me explain why. But first, let me explain how you can do it. So remember your offer. I help X do Y without Z. Then you want to create 10 videos that revolve around that offer, okay? And these are examples of subject you can do, all right? Why is the number one thing X needs to focus on, all right? You explain why achieving the outcome is a real game changer for the avatar, and how most people waste their time on the wrong things, or how the avatar have achieved the outcome without the pain, and how you can do it too, all right? By the way, you can share real results, like if you have results. If you don't, before I had clients, I showed the Hormozy strategy to create shorts. I reverse engineered it and then showed the full process to my prospects. And that was very helpful, and it got me a lot of clients. So you don't necessarily need to have the results yourself, but of course, it's better to have them yourself. So this way you can give actual testimonials, case studies, and actual proof that you can deliver on the solution. So just pause the video to see the other ideas, but honestly, you can do 100 of those ideas, right? I can do 100 just with my brain. With ChatGPT, I can do 1,000 of them, okay? So that's the step. You do those 10 videos, and then this will allow you to get credibility, all right? And you don't need to position yourself as an agency necessarily, all right? Agencies, like, you know, this kind of group of people who are working, it doesn't have a great reputation right now, because a lot of agencies have done a really bad stuff. You want to be a trustworthy person with a presence. You don't want to be anonymous. That's what people want. They want a solution from someone. People buy from people. They don't necessarily want to buy from a group of people, because an agency, you know, it maybe has a higher perceived value, but it also has a higher perceived problems, because as a client, you're like, oh, I need to pay for all of these people. It's going to be expensive. It's going to take a lot of time because they need to communicate between each other, all that stuff, depending on how big the team is. Just position yourself as an individual that's super competent, right? A special force soldier, a super soldier. So then, what to reply to the positive replies? Again, I made a complete 4 hours walkthrough, first link in the description, but let's summarize it quickly. Your replies need to be super short and concise. Always reply to this question: what's in it for me, or what's in it for the prospects? And your replies need to try to redirect to your YouTube videos, right? You want to send links to your YouTube videos or to your channel, not on every email, maybe on the second or the fourth or the sixth if you do a long sequence, because as you add links in your emails, it will reduce the chances of those emails being delivered in the inbox of your leads. All right, this is just technical stuff. So make sure you don't just send links, right? Then what's important with your videos? It's not just the value or the message itself, okay? It's not just that. What's important is the vibe that you have, is the energy, right? It's the way you deliver the message and the style as well, because this is how you will filter the leads, filter the prospects, and this is how you will attract the right ones that will connect with you, with the energy you show to the world. But it's also how you will reject automatically the bad prospects, even if they have a big budget. There are some clients I wish I didn't work with, because you want to build relationships in this game. This is how you win the game. You want to build long-term relationships. If you work with people that you wouldn't work for a week with, then you don't want to work even for a day with them, right? And this is what your content will help you do. The style is important too. Like if you provide editing services, of course your editing has to be on point, right? That makes sense. Now, just to show you a bit of what I did 454 videos on Loom, which I sent to my prospects. If I had uploaded them on YouTube, well, it would have been better. But yeah, these were mainly personalized videos. Now, here's the problem with only personalized videos is that it positions yourself as the guy who asks, right? You do all of this stuff, the personalized videos, the 10-minute personalized videos, just for one person. It feels like you have a lot of time and you're trying to push, right? You're trying to push your offer. Where if you just have your videos on YouTube, it's not only for the prospect you're targeting, right? It's more of a pull strategy where you want to invite people to your videos. Of course, you reach out to them, you send them messages, but then you want to invite them to become warm leads and then hot leads, right? You don't want to push your message so much. This is the strategy with uploading those videos on YouTube. And also, it just makes you stand out way more than those people who just reach out to me. I see them in my inbox, and basically they don't even have a website. And for those who have a website, they don't have a personal presence. And remember that people buy from people. I don't want to buy from a agency, brand, whatever. I want to buy from someone, right? So keep that in mind. Now, here's a good thing that uploading those videos will help you do. It's another great benefit for the long-term game. It will allow you to sell your knowledge in the form of low-ticket products to other guys that are behind you. Like if you make 1K per month, you are qualified to help people making 0 per month, right? And that's what I did. Those videos have brought me sales. Even this one with 200 views. This one obviously 17K views, easier, but even one with 200 views brought me sales. Keep that in mind. Because basically, that's you, right? That's the clients or the prospect you will reach out to with the Evergreen outreach method. And so these are the people you want to do work for, done for you work, because you can charge much more for it. And these are the people who are low time, but who have a high budget, right? And then at the same time, you do your videos for these guys, which are high time but low budget. And these guys here, they want to be guided. Those want to be helped with actual execution. But by doing your videos and documenting your process, you can monetize in both ways. And here's the thing, even these people here who don't have much time but high budget, they want to be guided before you can do it for them, because they need to develop the trust that you can actually help them. And so if you can help them with small products or small guides, which are low ticket, then they can develop the trust for you, and it will be easier to sell them on your higher offer, right? And this way, it will also make it super easy to work with done-for-you clients that you choose, not the ones you feel forced to work with. That's better for mental health and for results overall. Now, how to get 100 conversion rate if you're getting started, all right? This is mostly a guide for a bit more advanced people, but let's say you're getting started. You want to sign the deal not for money, okay? You want to provide a zero risk offer. That's a true irresistible offer, not the one from Alex Hormozi. A true zero risk offer is an offer where the lead doesn't have to pay anything, even with this time. The only thing you ask in exchange is a short form case study. So a short form case study video telling how you've helped them. And even if you can do that, that's better. A long form video that you're going to post on your YouTube, just like I do. All right, this is a case study as well. Now, if you do this, then you have to actually do the work and provide results. And after you do just 2 or 3 of these, it's going to be super easy to sell your offer and actually make money from it. Right, so now what's the next step? Well, you just send the Stripe link and you get the money in your bank. All right. Now, if you need more perspectives on how to execute on those operations to monetize your skills, just join contentOperators.com. See you in the trenches.